Okay, so we have some breaking news right now. I'm Bailey McAllister reporting live. Oh my god, like what is that? This dark cloudy thing came out of nowhere cursing all the students of the town with negative powers. As if positive powers weren't enough. Like what do you mean negative? Everyone is freaking out right now, with screaming, crying, and throwing up. It's giving total crisis. Like, if anyone is watching, please help. Math Mama, help us. This evil cloud is ruining our vibes. We're all just trying to pass. We can't take negative powers anymore.
Fear not, student citizens. I've come to smite this evil. Okay, but seriously. Negative powers look like an injustice to sanity. But to fight 'em, flip 'em. You'll be alright. If you have a number like a to the power of a negative exponent, then that number is flipped, or it becomes a reciprocal. Let's briefly discuss what a reciprocal or flipping means. Simply put, you have the number above the dividing line, called the numerator, and the number below the dividing line, called the denominator. To flip them means they switch places. So when it comes to a to the power of a negative exponent, the overall formula is a to the power of negative n is equal to 1 over a to the power of n. When flipped, the exponent becomes positive. As an example, let's say we have 2 to the power of negative 3. Just a heads up, all whole numbers have a denominator of 1. The 1 is just invisible because any value divided by 1 is itself. Therefore, the reciprocal of a whole number is 1 over that number. So with 2 to the power of minus 3, all we have to do is flip the base and have it become 1 over 2 to the power of 3. As you can see, the exponent is now positive 3. Written out the long way, it looks like this, and therefore the answer is 1 over 8. The same way whole numbers are flipped with a negative exponent, the same thing happens with fractions. Let's say we had 1 over 2 to the power of negative 3 instead. So the formula in this case is 1 over a to the power of minus n, which is equal to a to the power of n over 1, or just a to the power of n. Therefore, 1 over 2 to the power of minus 3 becomes 2 to the power of 3 over 1, or 2 to the power of 3. And that means the answer is 8. Now here we have x over 3, all to the power of negative 2. The formula in this case is b over a to a negative exponent is flipped to equal a over b to the positive exponent. Now don't be confused. It's pretty much the same thing as the previous formula. The only thing is, b can be any value, not just 1. So in this case, numerator b is x. We make the exponent positive by flipping x and 3 and writing out 3 over x to the power of 2. Since both values are in brackets, that means they each get the exponent. What that means is 3 over x all to the power of 2 equals 3 squared over x squared. And the final answer is 9 over x squared. Let's look at a similar example. This time, we'll make it x to the power of minus 2 over 3. Again, the same thing is done with getting the reciprocal and making the exponent positive. The expression now becomes 3 over x squared. And that's the final answer. Nothing more to do. So even if flipping, pay attention to the presence of brackets to determine which values get exponents or not. Okay, so here we have y to the power of minus 2 over y to the power of 3. Does that mean we flip the expression? I mean, you could, but now the 3 exponent becomes negative. Remember, since the bases are the same and we're dividing, we can simply subtract the exponents. So y to the power of minus 2 over y to the power of 3 becomes y to the power of minus 2 minus 3. Therefore, y is to the power of minus 5, which means the answer is 1 over y to the power of 5. All right, let's tackle this work of an expression based on what we know. Let's also add in the invisible multiplication signs and ones to get a visual of what the expression means. The first thing we want to do is turn those negative exponents into positives by flipping them. The 2 and y squared don't need to be a reciprocal because they don't have a negative exponent. So the numerator, x to the power of minus 3, moves from above the division line to the denominator. Now we do the same thing with y to the power of minus 1. It's moved from the bottom and flipped to the top. When the expression is rewritten with positive exponents, it now looks like this. So second step, we can now multiply the two y bases by adding the exponents. So y times y squared is equal to y to the power of 1 plus 2. Therefore, y is to the power of 3. There's nothing else to do with the expression, therefore the answer simplified is 2y to the power of 3 over x to the power of 3. And there you have it. When confronting negative exponents, just flip the script and they become positive. Well, that's a wrap. Yeah, the negative powers are gone, but you all need to get to studying.